India is a home for 1.4 billion people in the world, and it is one of the fastest growing economies. India's GDP grew at the rate of 7.2% in the last year, and this trend is expected to continue. The entire economic landscape is changing very rapidly in India. Around 30% of the population resides in metro and tier 1 cities, but the growth momentum is majorly going to come from T2 plus cities. Around 54% of the GDP comes from T2 plus cities, and that is where the entire momentum lies, and that is the next decade of India's economy. We have entered into a digital decade, and we are expected to become a $1 trillion internet economy by 2030. This internet economy will witness around 1 billion internet users and 500 million online shoppers. There are few key trends that are emerging. Number one is there is a redistribution of income level which is happening. The number of households that resides in upper income group is increasing. In fact, currently the per capita GDP is around $2,500, which is expected to increase to $5,500 by 2030. Staggering rise of internet has put India ahead of many countries in the world. You can see in this chart that India leads in social media hours with around 470 million users, online video hours with around 570 million online video streamers, and digital payments with around 350 million users. Out of so many sectors that have witnessed massive growth, e-commerce is one sector that you need to bet on. It is expected to reach around $900 to $1,000 billion. India's software as a service export will see a growth rate of around 35% and is expected to reach $25 billion by 2025. The current share of India in terms of exports of SaaS companies lies around 5%, which is expected to go to 7 to 8% in the next 3-4 years. Now comes the question, how are the billions of Indians connected with each other? Number one, 4G penetration has already reached to around 60% of internet users. Around 90% of the villagers are connected by 4G. Number two, Reliance and Airtel are investing heavily on satellite-based internet services. Number three, there has been a trend of vernacular languages, and a lot of companies and startups are offering vernacular language to the rural people of India, from where the next growth is going to come. There are majorly three trends that are transforming the India shopping behavior. Number one, 80% of the consumer first prefer to search for a product online rather than going to any physical store. Number two, convenience, trust and value are the key drivers which motivate the people to go online and shop. Number three, sustainability is the trump card which major brands are playing, and the customers are even willing to pay a premium for sustainable products. We are already in a digital decade, and T2 plus cities are going to play a pivotal role in building a $1 trillion economy. 86% of the population resides in T2 plus towns, which contributes to around 54% of our GDP. The consumer spend of T2 plus cities is around 3 times more than that of the top 60 cities of India. Consumers in T2 plus towns spend an average of around 4.5 hours per day on online activities, which is much higher than those living in metro cities. 83% of the people residing in T2 plus towns are willing to invest in new brands. In fact, most of the people are even ready to experiment with new content on OTT platforms. 82% of the people are willing to pay a premium for personalized services. In fact, this number rises to 95% for food orders. India is a home to 108 unicorns, as the number quoted in 2022. It is the third largest unicorn hub in the world. Indian startups have created around 3 lakh jobs in the economy, and we have seen a 6x growth compared to 2018 in the number of unicorns that we have created. The major driver for this is PE and VC firm investments. In 2022, we saw 2046 deals worth $60 billion. There are 6 imperatives to help the business of today grow and become a brand. Number one, market share is now equivalent to mind share. We have to capture the mind share. The first thing is that we have to offer engaging content like that of Myntra Studio or MyGlam. The other way is to create user communities like First Cry Parenting or OnePlus community. Another way could be platform gamification. We know Zerodha Varsity, financial education app, and the gamification elements it provides to the user. Now, convenience has become the core indicator. We have a busy lifestyle and we want products to be reliable, flexible, and simplified. A very good example of a reliable service is BlueSmart. A very good example of a flexible service is Furlenco and CultFit. And a very good example of a simplified service is InShorts or Clear, which is a tax filing agency. Personalization has become very important. It directly means brand loyalty. Personalization can be done in 4 steps. Number 1, product or platform discovery. Number 2, search and recommendations. Number 3, sales and checkout experience. Number 4, after sales service. The 4th imperative is that of global expansion. In the B2C space, we know players like Lenskart and Paytm that has expanded globally. In B2B space, we know players like Zoho and Postman expanding into global space. The 5th imperative is Operations 2.0. We need to make our supply chains more reliable, more flexible, and more agile. Technology is the front runner. There are various examples like Bajaj Finserv uses natural language processing for customer engagement. Another example is Bata, which uses AI-powered video analytics to boost in-store sales. Tata Sky uses robotic process automation for operation efficiency. And Vodafone Idea uses artificial intelligence for talent management. The last imperative is new avenues for revenues. Brands have to seek out new audiences or change the habit of the customer and capture those by building new products and services. To sum up, India's economy is changing rapidly, and this decade as well as the next decade is for the people of India. I hope you had a great learning experience and some of the insights shared by me were an eye-opener for you. If you found any piece of information useful for you, I would request you to subscribe to my channel, share, comment and like the video so I can create more videos and share my analysis and my insights with you. Until the next time, see you all. Thank you.